Of course, the moment I hit live, I hear a tragedy coming from the other room.
Technical difficulties, or
God damn it! I have fucking mute. I start talking and then I hear myself.
you should really have it just set to permanently mute until you're ready to unmute it.
Yeah, well, that would require. Yeah, that would also require me to unmute myself when I start recording a video. That doesn't always work out for me.
I mean, fair, I guess. But hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome Wednesday night. What do we call? Oh, Dumpster-Fireside.
Yes, we are the dumpster
I
fire.
don't
Come,
even know how to intro.
come gather around the dumpster. Toss your trash in. We'll talk about it as it burns.
Oh Lord have
There
mercy.
you go. That can be our new intro. If
Ah,
uh, if you think that's a good intro, talk about
oh Lord.
toss your trash in the dumpster, and we'll talk about it as it burns.
We just started. There are 6 people hanging out with us.
You're surprised?
Hey, well, no, I
You
have
gotta
very
have
low. I
some
have
faith in
very low
yourself.
self. I have no faith in myself. I have low self-esteem. Come on now.
I mean, so do I. But
Self-esteem,
hey,
self-confidence. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. It
hey
took me two
man,
years just to hit
even
record.
even a broken clock is right twice a day. All right.
I'd like to be right more often than that.
I
Do do
mean,
do.
twice a day is still something. It's better than nothing.
This is true. Slightly depressing, but true. Oh, hold on. Let's get the date out of my throat. Oh.
The dick out your throat.
Mm. I said date, which could also mean the same thing. I
I mean,
picked up some different flavored trail mix. Thanks, Steve. It'll probably stay that way for a month, and then I'll find something different
once
until
you
I
know,
settle on one. I don't
you can
know.
always commission an artist to make one for you.
I will do that eventually. I would like to do that because I have a very specific idea that hopefully no one will try to sit there and say you stole it off of me, jackass. I
I
stole it.
mean, people,
Sorry, I'm not salty about that. It motivated me to do
I
something
mean,
different.
you could have just not given in.
Um, I use things as motivation. I'm not quite interested in starting shit yet.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Starting shit is fun if it's the right people.
If it's the right people. Hmm.
Television hands, huh? I think I've seen
Uh,
that somewhere before.
television hands? Like
I don't
hands
know.
on your like TV hands on your TV. Oh god, TV's on your hands? Oh no. I promise you I have not had a beer and I will not be having a beer tonight. I'm not repeating that shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
couldn't talk. I couldn't talk to save my own ice.
save your own
Mm.
ice. You sure you already haven't had a beer?
Yeah, this isn't going this isn't started. Hi everybody.
Hello. He's apparently a little tipsy already.
No, I'm not. I can't. I do not imbibe any alcoholic beverages when my tiny clones are with me. I just don't. So last Wednesday night.
Sure.
Oh, no, that was Thursday night. Shit. Can you hear that? The crunching of the peanut.
No.
Okay, good. Um, something I've been thinking about, like before, a lot of the reviews, a lot of things we talk about, different, yeah, I guess Marvel, DC, Disney, all that shit. Um, my perspective, just to let everybody know, I think I just told you this before we started. My perspective is essentially a normie perspective when it comes to Marvel and DC and stuff like that. I've enjoyed the comics at
Uh
different
huh.
stages of my life. I've never been a fanatic. I've never been a hardcore collector. When they make changes to this, that, and the other, to the character, to the origin story, to this, that, and the other, it's never really something that would ever bother me, unless it's the Ninja Turtles, because that's a whole different. That's a completely, and maybe Transformers. G1 is the best. I don't care what anybody says. Live actions are trash, except for Bumblebee. But as far as the different comic books, different cartoons, Marvel movies, and stuff like that, I try to enter them with No, this is not an alcohol stream. Um, I go into it with an open mind. And why would you have to bring up that song, Steve? Um, I look at them from for what they are. I try not to base it on any comic book. I try to base them as a standalone item. Is it a good story? In the case of cartoons, how's the animation? Is it a decent style? Um, how like and just different stuff like that. I just try to keep an open mind. I try not to base it on anything that's come before it.
Oh, you have that luxury. I do not. I have been reading comics since
And
I
that's why you're
was
here. I've
a
been reading
kid.
comics just as long. I never I would never followed the
The
classic
main.
mainstream. No, I collected Teenage Mutant Ninja, a lot of the Image stuff. Spawn, the Max.
I
I
have Spawn.
enjoyed the fucking hell. Well, did you read the Max?
No.
That big purple fucking demon looking thing with the leopard chick with huge titties and blonde hair, and he had
I
the yellow claws spike things on his hand. It
I
came out
did
the same time
not.
as Spawn.
Nope, I just have the Spawn Well, so my comic collection started back before I was actually even born. See, my mother, she used to work at a comic book
That's an
store.
accomplishment.
Well, my mother used to work at a comic book store. She knew she was having a boy, so she started collecting comics for me before I was born.
Nice.
So technically, my comic book collection started way before I even existed. Well, a couple months before I existed. Well, birthed.
I believe I still have all of them that I collected, along
I
with
do.
Spawn.
Yeah, my
Well,
comics are tucked away in a safety
oh
box.
God, I had the original 4-part miniseries of Transformers, and continued for I don't know how long. I still collected them. The ish, I think I don't know if it was 4 or 5 where it had Soundwave, not Soundwave, Shockwave on the cover. Transformers are all dead, and I lost it. I say I lost it. Yeah, I lost it 30 years ago. Um, but yeah, I had all those. My I had a big stack of GI Joe comic books as a kid when I was in school, and then I kind of fucked off in school a little bit one too many times. So my dad took the whole stack and threw them in the trash as punishment because he
Bet
don't
you,
give a fuck.
bet you he regrets that now. That if they might have been
No,
some money. Hey man,
tucked away in the bonus hole.
yes. I mean, look, man. Some comics are worth some serious fucking money. All right.
Yeah,
I would love to get my hand on an Amazing Spider-Man issue #1 and
yeah. I
sell
think
that bitch
everybody would
for
love to do that.
10. It's I think it's like casually a low grade one goes for 10 grand minimum.
Oh yeah,
Minimum.
but no, I have Todd McFarlane. I have
There's only one of the Spawn
Todd
comics are
McFarlane.
actually rare, and it's a special art cover of the one with that had what's her name? Oh god damn it! The female hunter of the Spawns. Like she was an angelic lady that
Ooh,
eventually got
yeah,
switched
I
over
know
to
who you're talking
Marvel.
about.
Her and then she had that little like derpy little monkey dude on the cover. There's a special comic for copper of that, and that
Hmm.
is the only Spawn comic that's like worth money. I think.
Well, yeah, because all like I want to say I have like 4 or 6 copies of Spawn #1. Every once in a while, if it was #1, I would buy multiple copies of it just for shits and giggles,
I am
and they're worth toilet paper.
I am looking to go get whenever I have money saved up after the move because everybody I'm still moving. I move in September, but I'm slowly moving my stuff out bit by bit so that I don't have to do it all at once. Uh, I'm looking to buy the Omnius books, where it's like they turn the entire Spawn series into 4 thick ass books, and I'm just gonna buy them all so I can have them on my bookshelf. That way I can keep my comics safe, but have the actual books on my shelf and read them. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I love
Not a
Spawn.
bad thing. Oh,
It's like I have the entire the original Secret Wars, not Secret Invasion. I have the entire Secret Wars issues 1 through 14 tucked away in my safety box, and then I've got a copy of the Omnius, both for Secret Wars 1 and 2, sitting on my bookshelf. So, yeah.
Okay, we have to hold on here a second.
Did one of
There
your
are
kids
many
not?
interesting species of predators and prey sheltered within the broad grassy spaces and massed granite. No, we're not leaving this one. I got to read this. Massed granite tarns of the outback. Okay. One of these is the outback slug. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Now I remember. Yes, that is from that is that's is it that is from the Max, right? As
I
it can leap nearly a quarter mile straight into the air, but it has never mastered the ability to land. It has no predators. It's just stupid.
well, Sanguine. I'm a Tucker for my
Hi,
valuables.
Sage.
So
No, is Steve. That is from. It can jump and land and has no predators unless can't be.
speaking
Okay.
of Predators, did you know that Predator is now a part of the Marvel canon? Like the Predator, as in like when Arnold Schwarzenegger get to the chopper.
Well, he showed up in DC. He went up against the Batman, didn't he?
Yes, and so do the aliens. Well, the aliens fought Superman because Darkseid was traveling around the universe looking for weapons, and he came across an abandoned ship that was invaded by the aliens. Yes, aliens is canon to DC. Well, it's soft canon. They
Yeah, they're
exist in
always
this.
mixing and mashing. I think with the Alien and Predator, he's gone in and out of all the different universes.
Um, yeah. Alien isn't basically Darkseid took some of the
Wow.
eggs, cultivated them, and then kidnapped some people from New Genesis, which
Oh
is
God,
his.
saying keep going.
Uh,
Don't listen to me. Don't just.
anyway, he took some of the eggs and then kidnapped some people from New Genesis, let them loose on their home planet, and basically, so like the strongest warrior on New Genesis. It's like his son, but because Darkseid originally was a new god, like the people who lives on New Genesis. Um, Darkseid himself was originally one of those where he turned to Darkseid, and his son still lives there. So he purposely infected the planet of New Genesis with the aliens just to like save his son, to make him like he's like, one day my son will remember this and he'll choose my side. He was that petty. Darkseid's a petty bitch. But yes,
No.
aliens do exist.
Is
And
he as
then
petty as Wow,
Eobarthon. I don't know.
Thanos?
Eobarthon's pretty fucking petty. You're talking about the Reverse Flash?
No, I was talking about Thanos, who
Thanos.
decided to make Deadpool immortal so he would never die.
Yeah, that was
That's
one
pretty fucking
person.
petty.
Yeah. I mean, Deadpool was already technically immortal. He's just double immortal now.
Mm-mm-mm. We will get to Sailor Moon Superman.
We can, I mean,
All I,
but so, but yeah, to answer the other previous question, yes, uh, Predator is now in Marvel. So, but DC and Marvel have crossed before, so it's not nothing special, nothing new. Uh, the comic is that a little girl on an alien spaceship. Her and her family were like traveling through space, delivering cargo, and a predator hopped on board and killed her parents. So she's been hunting predators her whole life. It's like her and Doctor Strange, which, to be honest, Doctor Strange would just destroy a predator. Predators don't even stand up. He'll blink and kill them.
so
But
correct me if I'm wrong here. The whole thing was based on what I've read. Deadpool and Death, they had a thing going,
they have a
and
thing.
they have a thing going, and Death told Deadpool that she wouldn't be with him until the day he dies.
Yes.
Something like when she comes to take his soul. I don't know what the parameters of Deadpool's regeneration were at the time, but when Thanos has,
Immaculately.
huh?
Immaculate. Okay, that's his regeneration. He was not deatomized. His molecules, he was melted. So he turned
Then
into a liquid, and he came back from that
then what would be the point of Thanos using the gauntlet
just in case.
just in case?
Just in case. Deadpool, as long as there is an ounce of Deadpool left, he will come back from it, just like the Hulk. The Hulk can die, but he just has to walk through the green door inside of hell, and he'll come back. If his healing factor gets overtaxed and they kill him, he just comes back because a green door inside of hell opens up. Because Hulk is powered by the one above all. Because Hulk's body was originally created to be the destroyer of the universe. Like how the one above all is the creator, he needed a destroyer. He chose the Hulk. So the Hulk is technically the one below all, which is the second most powerful being in the Marvel universe. Is what he was meant to be. He was an avatar of that body. Yeah, we're going to not get into all that because that's a lot to get into.
That's why I like it when you're here. Yeah, help me learn some stuff too.
Well, they've been
Like
upgrading. They've been upgrading a lot of the Marvel characters. Yeah. Like hell, even Venom is in the late. He was right when they were doing the Gore timeline, like Gore the God Butcher, and then Null came out, who was the leader of the symbiotes, the King in Black, basically. Venom became the King of Black, so he's the god of the symbiotes now.
It's also confusing for me. Ooh. So, what do you want to talk about first?
Flip a coin.
Edge. Oh wait, no, that's Discworld. Never mind.
Let's see, flip a coin.
Discworld. Right. Discworld, the place where if something has a 1 in a million chance, it's guaranteed to happen 100% of the time.
All right. Heads, we'll talk about Superman first. Tails, we'll talk about Secret Invasion first.
One's going to be a lot longer than the other. Take a guess which one's going to be.
Heads it is. We'll talk about Superman first.
Yay! Something I actually enjoyed. But still
I also enjoyed it.
So what do you think? Oh, hey, spoilers, everybody. But it came out a week ago. Next episode's coming out in 2 days. We're going to go.
Here's your chance to avoid any spoilers.
But honestly, it comes on regular television. It comes on Cartoon Network.
No one's going to watch.
Is the release date midnight? It comes out at midnight on Cartoon Network? Is that right?
I know, dude. I watched it on the internet.
Yeah, we all know how we watch it. I cut the cord a long time ago.
No, you don't. The cord is giving you internet right now.
No, you know what the fuck I mean. Cutting the cord means you're disconnecting yourself from terrestrial television because there ain't fucking shit on. Oh, God.
The Superman now.
Who made a sing-songy voice?
That would be you.
When did I do that?
A few moments ago.
Do I just do that shit randomly or something?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
God. Do you not realize you do it?
No, what did I... While I'm working, if I'm by myself, I dance a jig, I sing, I talk to myself. No, I don't fucking think about it. I just do it.
Yeah, because we're in a truck by ourselves all day, except your phone's going off and
my phone's going off every fucking goddamn it. I will get no phone calls for 45 minutes. Now, this is not a complaint, just in case any of my fucking employees are listening.
It's not just your employees; it's other contractors, your bosses. It's not just them. So don't.
Oh yeah, worry. But what happens classically, like 45 minutes to an hour will go by, phone will not ring. I will legitimately start to get concerned. And then the moment one person calls, it is followed within the next, while I'm on the phone with one person, whether it's a tech or a contractor, I'll get 3 more phone calls.
And you ever wonder why Thomas looks like he smokes 5 packs a day?
God. It never fails. It's just the way it happens. It's not a complaint. It's just the way it happens. It's like, I'll call you back, I'll call you back, I'll call you back, I'll call you back.
It's the curse of being a supervisor.
And then I have to remember to call people back. Get off the phone, scroll. Anyway, Superman. My adventures with Superman. So, how do we start this off? What do you think about his origin? About like the story itself? As far as, excuse me, fuck.
I mean, so far it's
like the I guess the changing of the origin story. How he
I think
hasn't exactly discovered his powers
I mean
until
that is somewhat in line with the old stuff. So back then, Superman, when he did what like God, how do I say it? Like he repressed his own powers
yeah.
mentally. Like that's why, like in the older comics, when he couldn't fly, they retconned it to where he could fly, is because he
Oh that
discovered.
oh no 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. So I went back and watched a few episodes of the original 1941
No, I'm not.
Superman
I'm not talking about that. I'm
cartoon.
talking about the comics.
I'm taught this. No, this is the reason. Okay, the animators went to DC and said, "Hey, can you just make him fly because it's easier to animate?" Not kidding. I looked it up because me and my dad, we sat down, we watched a few episodes, and it's like, yeah, it shows in the first episode, it shows Superman leaping with Lois and the bad guy leaping through town to get back to to get back to Metropolis, and it's like, I remember hearing that originally he couldn't fly, but they retconned it for what even back then, retconnings always happened. And then I looked up when, like, which came first, chicken or the egg kind of thing. Was it in the comics or the cartoon? And it was in the 1941 cartoon. It said the animators went to DC to ask them to change it, and they said, sure. I thought that was the wildest shit.
Well, I mean, the Hulk is green because of a printing error.
That works. Thank you, Sanguine.
Did you not? Did you not know that
What?
the Hulk is green because of a printing error?
Oh, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that's what she said.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Yes. Originally, the Hulk was gray, and then they did a massive print for like one of the newer issues. And then whenever they did, something happened, and the ink that was supposed to be making him gray turned green, and now the Hulk's green because of it. Because the fans responded to it more.
That hey, sometimes sometimes one little error can make things turn out fantastically.
Point is, though, canonically, I use canonically with air quotes, Superman didn't know how to fly because he kept putting mental barriers on himself. He rejected the fact that he was not human, and it caused him to like not believe. Like his whole thing about needing to breathe. He actually doesn't need to breathe air. He's basically a super plant because he just takes photosynthesis. Everything he gets is from the sun. He doesn't need to eat.
Really?
He doesn't need to sleep. He doesn't need to breathe. It all comes from the sun. The sun gives him his powers. All of it. He's literally he's a walking goddamn photosynthesis nuclear reactor. More powerful than nuclear reactor.
So Sanguine's got a question.
What's that? Isn't there a
RGB?
What the fuck's that?
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, ivy, and violet.
No. So no. There is the Red Hulk.
Everybody sit down for the class.
That's
a compliment. Take it as a compliment. It's meant as a compliment.
There is the Red Hulk and there is Hulk. Now there is a Gray Hulk, but that is originally that was when Bruce and the Hulk's mind would combine. So like whenever it's like Bruce would get mad, but like something would go wrong with the transformation, they used the direct con bringing the gray skin back so they can have it. It started because Bruce has multiple personality disorder inside of his head. So every single personality that he has developed is a Hulk inside of his head. You've got the Savage Hulk. You've got the Green Scar. You've got Joe Fixit. You've got the Devil Hulk. All of them are in there. Joe Fixit is the Gray Hulk, who originally developed his own personality. No, what you're talking about, Frostfang, that is an abomination of that. That is, we don't talk about event in games Hulk. That's not Professor Hulk.
Oh God. Okay, now I was trying to think of what he was talking about, but it's like,
Professor Hulk is when Bruce, the Hulk, and Joe Fixit all three come together and say, yes, shake hands, we'll work together. And it has the personalities of all three of them. So like Bruce can, whenever Bruce is in Professor Hulk's state in the comics, he can actively switch between whose personality is taking over. Like if he needs to be smart, he'll be Bruce, like science smart. If he needs to be street smart, he'll be Joe Fixit or Gray Hulk. And then if he needs to be the fighter, he'll be Hulk, the Savage Hulk. which the Savage Hulk is the original Hulk. The Green Scar is the Hulk that took the personality of the Hulk that took place when the Illuminati tossed Hulk into space because they were scared that he was too much of a danger to the planet. So they captured him as Bruce, put him in a spaceship, and they shot him into space. Now they planned to send him to a peaceful planet where there was nobody around except for like wildlife. Basically, it's like a dinosaur planet, but no dinosaurs. Nothing harmful can harm the Hulk. Hulk got pissed, broke the ship, threw it off course, ended up in a black hole or wormhole. Wormhole sent him to a gladiator planet with the Red King, and then so he developed a personality called the Green Scar, which is a warrior gladiator who eventually overthrows the king and becomes the king of the planet. But I'm not going to get into that more because that's a whole other thing.
They're going to screw up.
There are a bunch of different Hulks inside of Bruce, but as of right now, color-wise, there's only 2 Hulks that exist outside of Bruce's head, and that's Red Hulk, which is General Ross, and then there is
that's the one they're gonna fuck up. They're gonna fucking screw up General Hulk. I have no faith. No faith in what they're doing.
Technically, Devil Hulk is orange, but that's because he looks he looks like kind of like a dinosaur mixed with the Hulk. Then there's the Kulg, which is whenever the Hulk gets angry. It's basically another level of anger for the Hulk to get, who's gray with white hair and has red veins. But then like the other Hulks, they're called Hulks, but they're not really Hulks because there's Abomination, who's green as well, but he looks like a giant fish man. Then there's A-Bomb, who's a blue version of the Abomination.
Wait, okay. A-Bomb and Abomination, really?
Yes.
They got really inventive with those names, didn't they?
His name is, the reason why he's called A-Bomb is because whenever his fists collide with anything, they cause nuclear fissure and nuclear bombs they cause a nuclear explosion. He punches with, his punches are equivalent to cracking atoms, which makes shit blow up. And then, unfortunately, you saw the first iteration of what you saw, Sakaar, the son of the Hulk.
Sakaar?
Yes.
Scar.
Yeah, Sakaar is the name of the planet. Scar is the name of the son of the Hulk.
I can't, what the fuck was that at the end of
his powers are pretty cool. He actually draws his power from whichever planet he's standing on because he can control the tectonic plates and he makes them collide under the planet and he absorbs the kinetic energy and that's where he gets his strength from. If I remember that correctly. And there is a She-Hulk, yes, but there's also a red She-Hulk.
Don't talk about that. Oh Lord!
If you watch the Planet Hulk movie, Frostfang, you should read the comics. The Planet Hulk is a lot better. And the only difference really is you get to see more in depth of the characters. And Hulk fights Silver Surfer instead of Beta Ray Bill. And yes, Red She-Hulk is Betty. You are correct. No, they're not going to do the Hulk of every color. They're not. The Hulk is always going to be green because that's what Bruce's personality associates rage with green. So that's why the Hulks are green. Well, also because of gamma radiation. But still.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I kind of agree with I agree with Sanguine here. Don't underestimate the creative bankruptcy of DC and Marvel.
There is technically the Kulg, which is the reverse. The Kulg is literally just Hulk spelled backwards. He's gray, so that's your closest you're going to have to a Black Hulk.
Pink Hulk.
And then they did temporarily make Bruce give up his powers to an Asian kid, and that's when you had the Totally Awesome Hulk. That's not what he's. I hate that Hulk, by the way. That's the name of the fucking comic. The Totally Awesome Hulk. I shit you not. That's what he's fucking called.
The Totally Awesome Hulk.
I'm not fucking joking. That is the name of the comic run. And then eventually he gave the powers back to Bruce, but he retained some of the gamma, so he's like a half Hulk, half human, kind of like She-Hulk is. He's in the same league as She-Hulk now, like power scaling wise. And then they have this other kid named Hulkling. I don't fucking know. I don't like him. He's the little gay guy on the Young Avengers. I don't give a shit about him.
I'm easily amused sometimes. Okay,
Do you think you're surprised by this?
do a Black Hulk. I dare you. Do it. Do it.
Actually, Frostfang, Rick Jones is A-bomb.
Rick Jones, bitch.
That's his name. Is Rick Jones. I'm not
Rick
joking.
Jones. Rick Jones.
Rick Jones is A-bomb. He's the blue abomination. If you were asking,
So my adventures with Superman.
yes, the Hulk lesson is over. Everyone, you can put your notebooks away,
And I'm going to desperately try not to go off on a tangent talking about Fallout 5 coming soon. What? No.
I didn't even know.
I don't think so. I'm going to be Pink Hulk. Oh wait, no. Pink Hulk draws his power from lust. Orange. Pink Hulk. Oh dear.
It's a joke.
Yes. It took me a moment.
That's not a real thing. Yeah, there you go, Sanguine.
So, Superman's origin. I know they've done it like differently in whatever different iterations. In one where he was just a small child. I think that was Man of Steel.
Yes.
Small child heating up hiding from all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And other ones where he starts to discover them around adolescence and puberty and all that other stuff. So I really don't have a problem.
Like Smallville?
I did not watch Smallville.
Smallville is basically I think he's discovering his powers during his adolescence.
Regardless of how good it may or may not have been, I never watched it. I had no desire to watch it because the idea of, especially when you find out that, Clark in high school meets Lois, meets Lana, meets Lex fucking Luthor in high school in the small. No, that's not Superman. That's, no, that wasn't for me. But I did hear it was fantastic and stuff.
It was pretty good for what it was.
Christopher Reeves was always my Superman. So
actually, believe it or not, because of my age, like my first Superman was the Brandon Lee Superman.
The what?
Brandon Lee, Superman Returns. You don't remember that movie, do you? The one where Superman's like walking in front of the machine gun, catching all the bullets.
With his eyeball?
Yeah.
I saw that in the trailer and went, nope, fuck off.
I mean, that's exactly how it would work with Superman. You can't say it wouldn't. Bullets don't affect him, But
in the eyeball?
Yes, in the eyeball, dude. I shit you not. Superman can casually pull planets. He in the old comics, he can sneeze solar systems out of existence. A fucking bullet's not gonna do a goddamn thing to him.
But he ducks when someone throws. Let's see, what's the joke? A hail of bullets goes at Superman, but somebody throws a gun and he ducks. I always thought that was funny.
Bad writing?
You get bad writing all the time. So, do you think they're going to kill Paul Kent?
They might. I don't know.
It's a canon event. Let's go down Spider-Man's road.
Shut up.
It's a canon event. It has to happen. So, let's see. I don't have a problem with the way he discovers his powers and goes back to figure out who he is because,
he discovers his powers by saving somebody.
It's a stressful event, which makes sense, especially, I don't know, is it too similar to mutants where their powers manifest in puberty and all that other stuff, or just
I think it's just him.
The situation never came up, so now all of a sudden
it's probably one of those situations where the situation never came up.
Oh, that's what it was.
Well, also we don't really know much about his origin yet because the whole eye flicker thing with the lightning, we don't know anything. That's his eyes clicked whenever it happened. So
now, when concerning that, that happened each time he manifested something new, a new power, right?
Kind of.
It didn't happen every time, but now the speed
he got his speed, his strength. He got his speed, his strength, and his flying all in the same go.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting if they keep doing that. That I guess the Speed Force copy thing when
He
he's
doesn't.
trying
He
to go
does not.
fast.
He does not have the Speed Force.
I'm
Does
using it as a comparison because I don't know what you would call it.
he's just really, really fucking fast.
Yeah, but
Superman
no.
does not have the Speed Force. Just to let anyone who's confused about
Yeah,
that,
I know. I don't
he's.
even know what the Speed Force is. Don't explain it, please.
I've.
I have a basic understanding of what it is.
It is a extra dimensional. It is an extra dimension of
Oh, who
pure
can't talk now, motherfucker?
energy that Barry draws from. Basically, all kinetic energy that goes into the universe gets sent to the Speed Force, and Barry uses it as a power source. Infinite energy. There you go.
Cool, nice, quick, fast, in a hurry. One of my favorite moments in the first episode is Clark being scared of finding things out. I like the way they did that. A child with all like those few little things dumped on him all at once to find out like who he is when he tries to go meet his father, or no, that wasn't there yet. When the obelisks came up with the ship crashing, that part.
Yes, that's the same scene where his father starts talking to him, which I thought was weird because that's the first time that they've ever made Kryptonian like
Not
a
speak
like
English.
yeah. It's
I
always
like
been
that too.
English.
Yep, I did like that too. Little things like that because he didn't learn Kryptonian. He learned English. They're not talking the same. It's like, are they going to do anything about it? Is it going to touch or anything? It's like, nope. He speaks gibberish the whole fucking time. Dad speaks gibberish the whole time in the first two episodes, both meetings and everything. I thought that was a good touch. And Clark's
For
fear when like in the beginning, I like that as well.
and like in the last moments before he Clark buried the ship back in dirt, his dad actually did start switching to English a little bit for a moment there. If you pay attention, I was watching with subtitles, or you could see it switch to English for a moment. Like he's starting to like realize, oh, you're on this planet, you don't speak our language. Let me switch, and then it I guess he forgot to do it because Clark hadn't been touching the obelisk and or the ship in law and like he was out of college by that point. He was taking a job, so he's probably about roughly 21 something around that area.
You're talking about when he goes into the Daily Planet.
Yeah,
Issue I had there was his inability to control his powers in his early 20s. It's like maybe
first
nerd.
he was nervous. Okay, he was nervous and he was freaking out and like he got spooked and he ripped a. Oh, look, man, you just be lucky he ripped the fuck. That's all he did was rip the sink out of the out of the wall or the faucet.
Little things like that. It's in the show for comedy.
Yeah.
So I still have a problem with it. Not a major problem. I'd call it a nitpick. Doesn't really cause any problems. Jimmy
Also, another character was Gender Side again.
Ginger side. Well, they did that in the comics already. In one of the more recent runs, I believe it was done in the comics. They made Jimmy Olsen. They race changed Jimmy Olsen, and I've never cared before. They changed Nick Fury from a white man to a black man, and then changed it in the comics to a black man. So fucking what? I think the character's funny. This uber conspiracy theorist that thinks it's the Illuminati, it's the aliens, it's all this other stuff, and it's like, okay, we'll see where it goes. I don't mind the character. Put it on 1.5.
Wait, what?
Wait, Hunty is 2 minutes behind.
Oh well, he'll catch up.
He won't hear it until now. He'll hear it in 2 minutes. Wait. Hunty's a she, right?
I don't know.
I think so. Well, Hunty's in the Discord.
I don't get.
Speaking of which, I need to put a password on the Discord and offer it up for memberships. Oh, by the way, everybody,
We're not monetized yet, so you can't.
um, crowd fan monetization. Yes, we are.
I mean, if you put,
Super chats and memberships are available.
really?
Yeah,
Huh. Right. Well, hey, congratulations.
yeah. They lowered. Congratulations! They lowered the standards. They lowered the requirements for you. They lowered the requirements.
I mean, this is
probably about a month
this
ago.
is your channel, so I'm telling you, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
So I'll give a round
Yeah,
of
I thought
applause
so.
for
Yes,
Kilton here.
Hunty is a she. They lowered it for strictly for fan contribution, essentially memberships and super chats, to 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. But as far as advertising, you still have to have 1,000.
Ah, I mean, still, super chats are still nice. I only have. I mean, what the
We've
fuck
got to
do
do
I,
something about that.
dude? I am been
You stream on you
busy.
okay? You stream on YouTube or
I
Twitch?
stream on Twitch. I have the. I
What,
have. I can get monetized on Twitch. I just can't get
where's your
monetized
Twitch?
on. It's in my YouTube link. You can literally find all of my shit through the link.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, yes, Hushero is on Twitch. Y'all go follow him.
Look, to be
It's
fair,
in the description of every single live stream.
I haven't streamed in months, but then again, I got a girlfriend, so
Hey,
I
you know
haven't.
what? That's not an excuse. I have no life, and I haven't streamed a video game in months.
So I have currently
Mm.
20 subscribers on YouTube right now. It's all right. I realize I don't put out a lot of content. This is basically me putting out content right now. I will have a new setup in September, and then we'll see. We'll see.
Oh.
I don't know.
So, what do you think
But
about Lois's character?
I like her.
Now, when the initial reports and I guess screenshots, clips, or whatever, like the pictures from the show came out, do you remember those?
Nope. I saw the only reason why I know this show exists is because someone put a reel on Instagram called it Sailor Moon Superman. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
That's the only thing that tipped me off this. I didn't even realize it was coming out until you told me it was coming out. Like, oh, cool. I was interested in watching it anyway.
The first thing they put out was the race swap Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane with short hair and pants, looking like it was the picture with her arm around Clark's head and he's all blushing and everything. And unfortunately, based on current climate and what they're doing to butcher and bastardize almost every legacy character you can think of, fuck you, Marvel, fuck you, Disney,
This is DC though.
destroying Nick Fury. Yeah, fuck Warner Brothers too. Regardless, it had people on edge, whole bunch of red flags and everything. They were very understandable. And I even said this in my video. Your first thought is, okay, great. Lois is a lesbian. She's going to be a bossy, insufferable cunt who's always right and insulting Clark Kent over and over again.
Nope.
Now,
Complete opposite.
I was so happy. Like
she's a
that right there.
she's a happy-go-lucky, supportive friend who already has a love interest with him.
Who has the hots for Clark Kent, not Superman. Has the hots for Clark Kent. They just, of course, they just happen to meet. No, whatever. They're written to meet at the donut shop.
It's
or
a
whatever.
canon event.
It's it's a canon event. Jesus Christ. And yeah, I thought they did that very well. Like Lois lies and manipulates. Yes, she's headstrong. She's a go-getter and everything. She's Lois Lane. Just going after the character. Going after the character. Going after the story.
She's
She
a reporter.
lies. Yeah, she lies and manipulates Clark and Jimmy. Oh my God, Steve, what are you doing?
Achievement unlocked. He made some cherries and a potato.
Thank you, Steve. First super chat. Damn it. Thank you. Appreciate it very much.
I mean, to be fair, Lois has always lied and shit like that in the comics to get to the story, but she usually knows Superman's going to save her. Yeah. So,
well, it's how that little mini arc progressed. Clark figures it out, and
oh, I see what you did there. Ha, you're funny, Steve, but I like it. I approve.
Fuck, where was I?
Lois.
Clark figures when Clark discovers it, he calls her out, chastises her, stands up to her, and walks away, and Lois learns from it, apologizes, and you don't get that sort of writing Oh, let's see. I don't know, in Indiana fucking Jones or in modern Hollywood. So yeah,
Yeah, I like her character so far.
yeah.
She's not an insufferable twat.
Yay, which is a positive. What do you mean? It wasn't woke? No, I mean, unfortunately, like that's a metric for judging things now. But I think it goes beyond that. I wouldn't call this thing even remotely. Even with the fears and everything. At, I think it's a decent story. I want to see where it goes. I'm interested to see where the next episode goes, especially with Livewire and Deathstroke. We're gonna get to Deathstroke. Ah, but yeah.
I mean, she. Well, we can get to Deathstroke right now. I didn't even realize that was Deathstroke because I didn't see it was. I didn't hear a name. So if I had heard the name Slade Wilson, I would have immediately realized, oh, that's Deathstroke. That's Slade. Um, I
Why
guess
is it?
it
What?
kind of matches his background. So Slade or Deathstroke,
Well,
Slade Wilson was originally he was a military operative. Like
he was
that
a
was
mercenary.
no. He was originally started off in the army, became a super soldier, got really good at his job. And then he married his commander. They had a kid. Kid got injured because his enemies came back to came after him after he retired. He retired. He got his wife knocked up. Retired. His enemies came after him. Slit his son's throat. The son didn't die. He just lost his ability to speak. And then his wife was so in grief, she stabbed him in the eye with a piece of glass or something like that. I don't remember what it was. She stabbed him in the eye. That's why he's missing an eye, by the way. It's because his wife stabbed him. And
But
then
now we
he
just got the hair over the eye. It's like, oh, please
and
do
then
better
he
than that. We need
then
the mask.
he became a mercenary after because he got revenge for them doing that to his son. So he basically did that off the books. That's how he became a mercenary.
So
So
Frostfang, but
so he's sort of they sort of given him a military background, which it fits his character. Sort of. It's a low ball. It's a low ball, but it fits it. It's what's that meme? It's an old code, but it checks out.
so
Star
why
Wars.
is Frostfang says, why is it that writers can't understand women can be competent even if they are pretty or girly? Hollywood is perpetuating stereotypes despite their progressive stance. You talking about the stereotype, like the tomboy stereotype, the short hair and the pants thing, or what do you
Or
mean?
I think they're saying why is it that writers can understand that women can be competent even if they are pretty? I think it's like usually whenever they're pretty, they're ditzy or they're
Well, that's Barbie. That's the cliched blonde stereotype, but
honestly they made Lois look really nice in this. Even with the short hair, she looks really good for her character. It works. It works for the character. Like well, the character that they drew her, it looks good on her.
yeah. I don't have a problem with the animation style. It's Western. Now, what is
It's
it? Studio Mir is a Japanese. They're the animation studio that was in part with WB Animation. Studio Mir is a Japanese animation studio. So, is it a matter of did WB just try to copy the Japanese animation style in the West, or did they just turn the animation over to an anime studio?
it looks like it's got a mixture of like the that anime feel, but also kind of like that early Ben 10 uh
Yes. Okay. That.
style. So like that early Avatar Ben 10 style. So Americans trying to be anime-ish.
Steve, why would you bring up Mindy Kaling? Because that makes me fucking think about Velma, and that shit's trash. Absolute hot garbage. Self insert bullshit.
But so I don't think it's
Oh God, I
actually
was I was so scared when Lois was talking to Perry in the office, and he went on his speech of, you stay in the office. You're supposed to be in the office. Go show the you're an intern. Your job is to show the new interns how to use the copy machine. My first thought is like, oh God, we're going to get a woman who's held back and blah 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 blah. That didn't come up in 2 episodes. There was
nope.
no She didn't go in on any sort of speech about I won't be held back. I'll show him. Now she was still very overzealous and very
She
go-getting,
did it
but
with her
again,
actions, but not her words. She didn't make herself a Like she
There was no
didn't.
there was no preachy speech. It's like,
Yeah,
yay.
yeah. No,
Yes, I know we're getting Velma season 2.
I haven't even watched the first season, so
Don't.
I
We're
wasn't
also
planning.
getting we're also getting a continuation of the Flintstones, so we'll see how that dumpster shit goes.
They're
Ah,
gonna butcher it.
we shall see.
There is no we shall see. It's it's a given. They can't do that kind of comedy anymore.
I do my best, absolute best, to give shows the benefit of the doubt, even going in, but also going in with low expectations. Because hey, I got to give it a shot, got to do something, got to watch it, and just, eh. I made the
Ah,
mistake. I made the mistake of let's let just let everybody know I'm not going to reveal the spoilers that I gave myself and you. You're welcome. Uh,
yeah, you ruined things for me.
I didn't ruin anything. Okay,
He
maybe I did a little bit.
spoiled shit.
Characters that are going to be showing up in my adventures with Superman.
They
It has
spoiled
me.
shit.
It had me excited, and I'm sorry that I went and saw those names of what other DC characters are going to come. See
Well,
you next Tuesday.
here you go, guys. Spoilers.
Exactly.
There's gonna be
They
more
did not make her an
Superman stuff.
insufferable. See you next Tuesday.
I'm pretty sure we can say that word on YouTube, can't we?
Oh, we can say cunt,
Oh
but you
yeah,
can't type cunt.
that's stupid. That's a very stupid
I'm sorry, you
rule.
can't say we can say Kathleen Kennedy, but you can't say she ain't never gonna get fired. If she isn't replaced after the box office bomb of Indiana Jones, dude, she's never gonna leave until she wants to.
I really hope she leaves. I don't like her. I don't want her doing Star Wars. I haven't enjoyed a Star Wars movie
Andor.
since
Andor.
Empire Strikes Back. Not Empire Strikes Back. Fuck. God damn it. The
What?
Empire, the third one of the prequels. Fuck. Oh, it's Phantom Menace,
Wow.
Attack of the Clones. I'm having a brain fart here. Shut up.
Me
Um,
too.
it's not. It's Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. That's it.
Oh
Yeah.
God. That's so sad. My brain wasn't working either.
I enjoyed the prequels.
I need to go
Okay,
back and rewatch those.
I
I'm gonna sit
enjoyed them.
down. I'm gonna sit down and watch them in theatrical release order. Or
I mean, in chronological order.
no, don't run. No, don't watch them in chron. Don't watch them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, don't do that. I think the classic order is you watch um, episode 4, episode 5, and then you go watch 1, 2, and 3 before
Uh,
watching Jedi.
Isn't the whole like the Skywalker flashback playlist of watching it?
Yeah, you watch
Like,
a New Hope and watch Empire, and then with Darth Vader's reveal, I'm your father. You go back and watch episode 1, 2, and 3, or you can start with Rogue Squadron, or even better, let's go all the way back. Let's add Andor to the list. I've got to go finish. I got to watch. I got to finish watching Andor.
Endor takes place
Rogue
after 3, but
takes
before
place before
4.
it leads up to Rogue One.
Yeah, so it takes in between 3 and 4.
So you watch Andor, Rogue One, New Hope. You know, if you've got that kind of time.
Dude, I don't even have time to stream as is. This is basically the equivalent of me streaming right now.
So one of the number one complaints, yeah, we're jumping all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. That's how my brain works. I don't know about how
We
yours.
don't have many bad things to say about
Oh,
Superman.
it all depends on the next few episodes. It
As of
really
right now, we
genuinely does.
don't have any bad
Okay.
things to say about Superman. We enjoyed the show. Whenever we enjoy something, we have very little to talk about. We liked it.
Oh, but see, the number one thing to talk about is Super Sailor Moon Man.
I mean, how the suit just appears on him.
Yep. Out of context, you look at that and you go, what the actual fuck were you thinking? Like, seriously. Like, that's like, what kind of Superman is that? How is that a way to put his costume on? Now,
In the
if
show, he's on top of his ship. his father gives him the information of his home planet, sort of.
Oh, AutoStar Super Chats. Oh, okay. I'm learning new stuff on StreamYard. Okay. Sorry.
So
Oh,
basically,
look, a squirrel. Yeah.
he's standing on his the home, like his ship. His father, like the hologram, touches his forehead. Somehow is able to transfer data mind to mind. We're just skip over that. Because it's still
We'll see.
it's a hologram. How he did a
Yeah.
physical touch, I don't know.
Well, you don't
Uh,
know the technology of the Kryptonians, yada yada yada.
fair point. Is
I'm sure they're going to do more because essentially that's going to become well, no. Are they going to make that as Fortress of Solitude in the middle of Kansas?
probably not. He might just pick it up and move it because he could do that.
So yeah, the whole like out of context it looks retarded, but in context, that is the moment he gets his suit. I have problems with his dad wearing the same type of suit. I need more. I need so much more explanation for this
What do you
because
mean? They all wear the Kryptonian suit that has the symbol of the House of Kal-El or the House of El on their fucking chest. They've
since
always
when?
since fucking forever, sir. Not forever, but they've been doing that a long it's not the same suit, it's a variation of the suit. The S is the symbol for hope. It's the same thing from fucking Man of Steel.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm like Edna Mode, no capes. Why would they be wearing capes on their home planet if
They're
they don't have those
royalty.
superpowers? They are royalty? Or
Yes.
is that just a shot in the dark? Okay.
No, they're he's a respected fucking scientist. He was he was an important man on Krypton.
The answer is yes, Frostfang. And I think one of the I don't know if it's one of the I think it's one of the writers as well. So that is definitely a fear.
I didn't watch She-Ra, so
Yeah, it got shit canned and Twitter went nut. Twitter lost their absolute minds
well, I guess they
because
killed an
it sucked.
LGBT show.
Oh yeah, because all of a sudden Shira's gay. But okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Everybody's gay. Do 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 do.
Point is, I
This
like the
is
show so far.
probably one of my more favorite Superman. His costume changes, the phone booth thing. Just I always thought that was fun. He gets into the phone booth,
Uh huh.
swirls around, changes clothes, comes out like that. I always enjoyed that. It's not something that can actually work in modern day, but
What you mean? Phone booths just aren't lying around for people to change in?
I'm gonna go with no.
There's actually when I cosplayed Superman, there actually is a phone booth on an old rusty phone booth on one of the buildings. I can't remember where it's at. So I was actually able to do a photo shoot inside the phone booth as Superman. Can't remember where it was. I don't know. I think it's off Bertrand or near Bertrand.
What a phone? There's a phone booth here,
It's a,
or
it's like
just, or just a
it's standing outside of a store. It's like it's meant to be like a display, like an antique. It's
oh.
like an antique store.
No, there's still I've seen a couple. There's still payphones around. They're not many, but they're still there.
They work.
I don't know. I had no reason to check. But Super Sailor Moon Man. It all depends on if they keep doing that, and I think that hopefully they didn't have that as his all of a sudden I'm going to turn into Superman and we get this Sailor Moon transformation. Like, please don't.
Maybe he'll
Please,
have like
please.
a watch thing that like just gives him the outfit.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no! Just copy it. Oh, just he's got super speed,
Yeah, I know.
stronger faster than a speeding bullet.
I'm very well aware of Superman's powers.
Just I understand they
Just
want
have
to
him
do the
change real
different.
fast.
Yeah, just
Maybe they will make him change real fast. Maybe he changed real fast in the fucking second episode when Lois showed up to his apartment and he almost got
yeah.
to second base before Jimmy interrupted him.
Hey, go, Clark. I like he has a little bit more confidence. I don't have a problem with that. And he cares. He's a Superman, and his dad isn't giving him a speech that you should hide your powers because the people wouldn't understand, and then fucking die on that stupid shit. That was such a stupid fucking part. Hmm. There's so many problems. What
with
happened? What?
what with Man of Steel.
Yes. I'm just gonna sit here and die in a tornado because, yeah. What? Give me a break. That was such bad writing. But then let's get on to the bad guys.
What about them? Like being Slade and Livewire?
Slade and Livewire. I couldn't remember who. Like I didn't know who Livewire was. I remember her now that I've seen pictures from the animated show. But whenever I wasn't sure if she had powers, and then they showed the little thing on the back of her neck, and it started going the blue veins and everything. It's like, oh, Superman's creating a villain,
He's pulling a Spider-Man.
creating his own villain. Oh, there's another stupid shit that we're going to talk about in a minute. We'll wait and see
Go.
what if Deathstroke. Please give Deathstroke a mask.
Well,
Give it, stop doing the stupid fucking hair.
maybe something happens and he loses his eye, and that's why he puts the mask on. Because he's supposed to only have one eye, which is funny because Deathstroke does have a slight healing factor. He apparently the reason why he didn't grow his eye back is because whenever his wife stabbed him in the eye, it was a emotional wound that could not be healed. Because he did have his healing factor.
Give the fucking mercenary a mask. That hair. No. Just the hair covering the side of his face. Good Lord. One of the complaints. What?
Yes.
This absolutely just dumbfounded me. Oh, man, this one guy defended the hell out of it and can argue. I'm sorry. What? Can only stream review of Man of Steel. One guy defended. You talking about the Paul Kent, the Jonathan Kent scene of letting himself die, Hunty? Arguments to the logic and others point out in the movie. How can you defend, like, if that's the scene you're talking about, like Jonathan Kent letting himself die because of the tornado, because he was saying, he's like, oh, I don't want my son to reveal his powers. Like, they're so, like, EFAP dissected that entire scene left, right, and center. And there's no defending it. It's
like how
stupid.
Superman could have just saved him without anyone seeing it because he can move
Easily.
that fast. He can move that fast.
Or just go out there. I mean, he could have just run out there. One of the
And thunderclap the tornado
no,
away.
not even thunderclap. Just run out there, grab
Bl-
Kent, and just let themselves, like, it was a miracle. The tornado took them away, and they landed somewhere safe and sound. But it's actually Superman just flying away. People wouldn't know the difference, and they would consider it a
well,
miracle.
and
Everything's fine.
I'm using like some quotes here, not quotes, air quotes. He couldn't fly yet. Remember, he didn't fly until he found the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh, that was in Man of Steel? He was still
Yes,
fast.
he was still fast. Yes, but
Go hide behind the car, Jonathan. Dumbass. Let yourself die. Oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah, exactly, Steve. All right.
by the way, did you know the two actors that played Martha and the other dudes, the Kents? They're having another show about them living in Kansas as an old married couple doing Kansas like cowboy things.
Huh?
The same two actors who played Martha Kent and Pa Kent, I don't remember his name, Jonathan Kent.
In the cartoon? The voice actor?
The people from Man of Steel, the two actors from Man of Steel who played the parents of Superman have a new show coming out where they're playing some farmers from Kansas doing cowboy shit, or not cowboy, just doing farm shit in Kansas, but with no Superman, no DC.
Yeah, you talking about Yellowstone?
No, it's another show. I don't know. It's a new show. Hold on, let me look at the fucking actors.
I'm having another brain fart. Kevin Costner. You're talking about Kevin Costner.
The actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Diana Lane have a new show coming out, and
Let him go? No, that's 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
yeah, that's it. Okay, let him go. There it go. Yep, that's the. I think that's the show. It's the same two actors.
Yeah. Kevin Costner, Diana Lane. Yeah, let him go. That's from
Yeah,
2020.
yeah. Okay, I just saw a trailer for it on an ad for a show. Point is,
Okay.
it's funny that they're doing the same thing just without Superman this time.
Hey, why not? Let's have some fun.
I thought it was funny.
There you go. Tornado sucked up Kevin Costner, which is how he wound up on Waterworld. And then you get the Sharknado. Oh, okay. Let's finish up. One more thing before I go off on another tangent. I went looking for the Super Sailor Moon Man transformation on Twitter,
Uh
and
huh.
I saw other people talking about my adventures with Superman. And the one that caught my eye was complaining that Lois Lane was whitewashed. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
She's always been white.
Yeah, you are correct. She's always been white. We all know these things. The discussion was because the voice actress for Lois Lane is Korean, therefore, Lois Lane is Korean in My Adventures with Superman.
So people are
People were
stupid.
actually talking about this. Someone said, "Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know she's Korean in this variation, in this version. That's kind of cool." And I'm just like, it's one of those things where I just want to bang my head against the table, going, "Stop eating paint chips." This is becoming my go-to response for stupid people. Stop eating paint chips because that is the only explanation. Like, what in the world? That's like saying, okay, cool. So you're telling me Rainbow Bright in the original cartoon was black because the voice actress was black? So I guess Bart Simpson is actually a girl. Don't put it past Hollywood to do that, but that's not what I'm talking about.
No, but
Really?
he is the good twin. Remember that though.
My God. Like the voice actress, it's a voice. Hold on a second. I don't know how much anybody can hear that. I got a monk.
I can hear it.
I got a T-Rex hanging out in the fucking back bedroom here. The voice actress is Korean, so therefore, by SJW woke bullshit Hollywood standards, the voice actress, the character must be the same as the voice. It's like, stop it. So aggravating. Stupid. You whitewashed them. Shut up. But yes, so far so good. I've enjoyed it. A few little, nitpicks here and there, but it remains to see. I'll wait to see where this goes and what they're going to
I mean,
do with
so far,
upcoming
I think
characters.
it,
They've
so
already,
far I
they've,
think it's good.
yeah, I think it's good. It's good enough. They introduced Amanda Waller. We got to wait and see if they kill off Jonathan Kent. Are they going to do that in a cartoon? I
I
mean,
mean, we don't know how dark they're gonna. This is on Adult Swim, so we don't know how dark it's gonna get. I mean, it might get dark. We don't know.
by any metric, Velma is a moving pile of shit. Any and all metrics. Absolutely, top to bottom, beginning to end, nothing but dumpster. Just it fucking trash.
You
And I
don't
have to
say.
I have to watch another season of it. God.
I mean, you don't have to.
Oh no. I have to see where this bullshit goes. Can they possibly get worse? Yes. Oh, let's see how. Let's see how.
I mean, you know the answer to that question is yes.
Well, the difference is, Charlie, is that Venture Brothers was good.
Yes, I enjoyed Adventure Brothers.
I'm not familiar with Mike Outdoors though.
I don't know that.
Yeah, no, yeah, no kidding, Sanguine. Don't tell him Kratos is black. Oh, Gigi
People, do
becomes
pe-
Scooby. That was a big old rumor that her nickname was going to be Scooby. You have no idea. Count yourself lucky that you don't know who Gigi was.
I the black girl that Shaggy
That
was gonna
was
fall in love with.
yeah. There was a rumor going around that that was their version of Scooby. It's like, oh Lord, no, no. It was worse because the version of Scooby was was a military science experiment.
I thought Scooby was a dead skeleton underneath Shaggy's house.
No, no, that was just their little Easter egg. Say, hey, look, Scooby's in it. Like, oh, fuck yourself. No, the story was all these blonde girls were getting their brains cut out, and it was an old military science experiment with the code named Scooby. I can't remember what it stood for, and I do not care. But yeah, that was the whole thing. To cut the brain, to pull it was brain transplanting things. That's what. Yeah,
That's dumb.
yeah. Oh well, yeah. Even for Scooby, even for a Scooby mystery, Scooby Doo mystery, it was dumb. And there were so many things far, 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 far worse. Like making sexual comments about high school girls. This was the mayor and the sheriff and the police. Yeah, yeah, that whole thing. Yeah. When you start off with a shower scene in high school, girls, locker room. Yeah, there's nothing creepy about that. No, none
We're talking
whatsoever.
about. There's a whole organization right now trying to like justify pedophilia, right?
Please don't. Oh God,
You've heard about
you're
that?
gonna. Yeah, yeah, I know.
I've been
Yep.
loving the response I've been seeing on Instagram. Like, if I see that flag flying in your yard, I'm getting out of my house. And my truck, I'm beating your ass. That's just funny.
Hmm. I just. Oh God. You know, I have I have pretty liberal viewpoints when it comes to sex, sexual identity, promiscuity, all that shit. Do whatever the fuck you want to. Consenting adults, nobody's hurting. It's all you, consenting adults, and everything. I got no problem with that. None whatsoever. Stop fucking with kids. Like, I draw the line
I think, unfortunately,
there,
our I
It's
think
like,
someone didn't they just like veto a bill that was going to make them be able to do shit to kids?
they're trying. Lots of people are trying, and it's kind of like you just
It didn't
ah.
like our governor recently make it to where it's okay for people to do like experiments on or not experiments. Fuck, why I say experiments? Like that shit where they can like say yes, you can get this surgery before you're 18.
Mm, we are doomed as a society. We're just doomed.
Look,
When you start
I
welcoming the
look,
comments left, right, and center, this
look,
yeah,
I'm all for if you want to do that stuff, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck.
as an
But
adult,
as an adult, I
as an
think
adult.
you should at least let them turn 18 and figure it out if they want to do that kind of stuff or not. Let them have time to for their brains to develop.
Yeah, seems pretty simple, pretty cut and dry, but not exactly
Let,
something I usually talk about
let them
because
figure
it's
out who they are
for the
before.
most part, I try to stay away from those subjects because it's very there's a lot of nuance involved, a lot of just it's very nuanced, and there's a lot of
Oh
people on the internet that
no,
don't have.
we're not done with Sailor Moon and Superman. We'll get back to it. Tangent. This is a tangent.
Oh, it's a shocker tangent. Yeah, a lot of nuance, and you can't. Nuance is not something that's taken well on the internet. So I tend to stay away from all those subjects.
But yes,
When
so
how much
you
of it
want what?
Amanda Waller?
Oh, she doesn't even she doesn't even say anything
Not yet, but she's
yet.
there. She's there, and she's very. It's obviously Amanda
Yeah,
Waller.
that's Amanda.
Wasn't
Like,
there someone else in the room with them?
yes,
I wonder if that was just a grunt bodyguard.
it's possible. I mean, who knows? Amanda has so many people under her belt. Like,
And with Amanda Waller there, how much of the Suicide Squad is going to be involved?
I'm not sure honestly. Because like if they're just discovering Superman, like the Suicide Squad's probably not even a a thought in her process right now. Like it's like they don't start developing until like after the Justice League's pretty much already like established. Because they're like, oh, we need a team to do shit. Let's people who are expendable to do it.
Yeah. So we'll see where. Oh fuck! I forgot what I was gonna say.
Amanda Waller.
Do 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 do. No, you're
I'm
supposed to say Amanda Waller. Do 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 do. Amanda Waller. Do 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 do. Beep 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 beep. Anyway,
I was making a Dragon Ball Z abridged reference. I
I
don't
was
know what the
doing
hell.
mana mana beep 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 beep.
Yeah,
Mana mana.
that's in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z abridged.
They yanked something from the fucking Muppets.
Dude, that whole show is like it's parody, dude. It's references and parody. What the fuck do you expect? You haven't watched it yet, so you can't. You gotta go watch it so you can judge it properly. You say put your money where your mouth is. Go watch it, then
Yeah.
judge it.
I could say something, Charlie, like based on the different characters that are going to be in my adventures with Superman, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone that's actually interested in following along and wants to be surprised. I ruined a bunch of shit for me and Hoshiro before the stream started, and I regret it.
Yes, he
I
told me
didn't.
shit.
I didn't ruin everything. I named two characters. Okay, I named two characters. There were a lot more than two characters. So it'll be interesting to see how they're brought in, when they're brought in, and whatnot. So, and it's already been approved for a second season.
Good. I mean, so far I like it.
I mean, it's not a mature Batman the animated series, um, or the original Superman was that was the same animation. I'm gonna go back and watch Justice League Unlimited, Justice League Unlimited, all that stuff. Those were fantastic.
Yes, yes, they were.
Good stories. So let's see. I like Lois. I'm tolerating Jimmy Olsen.
I
He's
mean,
obviously comic relief.
yeah, he's not bad.
Oh, that was the other thing. The robots. Good lord.
What about the robots?
They fuck like carbon copies from Evangelion almost.
Oh, I haven't seen Evangelion, so I know that's probably blasphemy in the anime world, but not seen it. Don't come at me. I can feel the silence and the seething.
Wait, what? I see Fade and Raban. Are you talking about Dune?
What?
I think I missed something. What Steve said. By far. Do 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 do. Oh, when Dune 2 comes out, I'll be talking about that for sure.
I mean, yeah, you liked the first one, so why wouldn't you?
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely. I'm so looking forward to it.
People know this. You've said it multiple times.
I'm going to keep on saying it.
No one's expecting different from you, Jade. No one.
Oops.
Sorry. I mean, I've said my name.
It'll get out eventually.
I've said my name on stream multiple times. I didn't say the full thing, so
I'm getting a drive-by hug and a kiss. What?
I love you.
I love you too.
oh, my friend keeps joking with my friend keeps joking with me that my girlfriend's pregnant and like, no, I don't want to be a dad yet. What? She's not pregnant, so don't like get that. Don't start about that. She ain't that yet. So
What? I wasn't paying attention. I got a random hug and a kiss from my dude. Yeah, clip that. I don't give a shit. My tiny clunk. Hold on. Okay, so I can definitely. Where'd you go?
I'm still here. I haven't
Okay.
gone anywhere.
Is Casey walking around?
Yes, Casey is walking around.
Secret Invasion episode 4. Oh my god.
Yes.
No arc. No one said the name Jacob. They can't go one fucking episode. Oh, we're
Without
moving on to without
without
insulting
without saying a broken old man.
broken old man. My fucking god. Hmm.
You remember the fake roads and
Oh yes, I am, Hunty.
remember the fake roads and his wife. This
We're
is wife.
talking. Yeah, they're married. Yep, Rhodey's a Skrull. I got that spoiler before I was able to watch the episode. I was trying to figure.
Oh, speaking of it, fucking called it. Fucking last
Okay.
stream, you were like, "Oh, you think she's gonna be alive?" I fucking knew it.
Wait, what?
Amelia Clark's character.
Oh yeah. You call like fucking textbook called it. Oh, she took the serum before she left. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't think they were going to leave her dead. It just didn't make any sense. You bring Amelia Clark in there, spend all that kind of money, and then blah, just kill her. And again, yeah, I like what Frostfang said. How long has Rhodey been a Skrull? Like for the entire 15 years? You know, how did this happen? One theory. What?
Oh, sorry, Casey walked by. Anyway, continue.
So, one of the concerning Rhodey, Frostfang wondering how long has Rhodey been a Skrull,
Probably just for the show.
but
They just started invading like people like to. Also, I mean, to be fair, I think Iron Man's suit. Well, if their biological is the same, and
when he was recast, that was the joke. But wait, let's see, Charlie. I didn't. The part where they put their guns on the table when when Fury and his wife were talking, when they put their guns on the table, I I was fully expecting him to shoot her in the head, but that didn't happen. So,
no,
when he was recast, I love that.
that is a good joke. I will admit.
One theory is when he falls out of the sky and breaks his back and all the other stuff, and now he's just walking around normally. So
Well,
that's a
the
theory.
prosthetics are supposed to be like hidden, right? Like not really like. I mean, eventually, Tony would have given him like no Tony. Well, I mean, I don't know. Did Tony give him? Tony had nanobots. He could have easily given him
yeah.
nano
Easily.
like nano. Fuck, I know something.
Just nanotechnology.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if his suit was supposed to be like bio, like if his suit could bio like recognize him, then he could just be like the suit wouldn't have worked. So that's how we know it was Rhodey. Also, I mean, I never mind. I was gonna say they retconned so much shit. So like they didn't plan scrolls all the way back then, so it probably wasn't.
So what's going to be the explanation? How long has Rhodey been a Skrull? I mean, that's going to be a very important question that could totally ruin all kinds of shit.
I don't fucking know, man.
But yet again, it shows Nick Fury. Sure, he saves the president, but apparently Talos is dead now.
Yes, and he is not a Skrull, a super Skrull. I mean, so.
Oh shit!
What, are you upset that another
No,
male?
I dropped my cup.
Another male character is
I didn't know anything about Talos. I didn't watch fucking.
I think in the comics,
Captain
I
Marvel?
think the comics, Talos was the original Super Skrull, and now they're gonna probably give it to Amelia Clark's character. Like she's gonna be the watch. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. She's gonna be the one who.
You called it last week.
She's gonna be the one to be like, no, she's gonna be the one to take the Fantastic Four's powers. Like she's gonna be the new. Because her father was the Super Scroll. She's gonna be the new, like the main Super Scroll.
What's the bad guy's name? Raditz?
Something
Why
like
did I
that.
say Raditz?
Because you're just Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. But they showed him with the Groot power and the regenerative
Yes,
power.
yes, they did.
So that means Amelia Clark's going to have those powers as well.
Well, we don't know what powers she got.
Gotta be. I mean, if it's the same serum that was infused into her,
Well, the whole thing was like every scrolls would have different powers.
I think they just mixed it all together
I
into
don't
one
know.
serum. That's what it looks like to me.
Who knows, man?
There's only 2 episodes left. How on earth are they gonna like? What are they gonna do? And did you notice that this episode was only like 30 minutes?
So what? Because the show the show is doing bad, so they made it shorter.
No, all the episodes have been filmed already. They're all done.
Maybe they just like they run it. Maybe they ran out of ideas and decided to make the episode shorter to speed it up.
I have no idea, but the first 2 episodes were an hour. They were about 50 minutes each. The third episode was 40. Now this is not including like the intro, the AI generated intro, and the credits.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one's 20, like 25, 30 minutes. It's like, why are they so short? Why isn't each episode an hour long?
Because they don't care about it.
They didn't have enough filler. We'll see what the next 2 episodes are.
I don't know, man. I'm not really enjoying the show too much, if I'm being honest. So
I can honestly say that there wasn't much like what? Hold on, goddamn. What in this episode moved the story along? Oh look, Amelia Clark comes back to life, talks with Talos. Talos is dead. President attempted assassination on the president.
she's taking his place, dude.
Taking
Don't you?
Talos' place?
Yeah, you know they gotta make the strong female take the male's role. Well, I'm telling you, like she was originally back in the old comics, Talos was the Super Scroll,
Okay. Oh,
and now she's gonna be the new Super Scroll.
yeah. They only did one. They only had one scene in this one instead of 2 or 3 in the other episodes.
What scene?
But scene with insulting Nick Fury, washed up old beaten broken Nick Fury.
Yeah, this new Nick is nothing. He's not a danger to us. That's what they said.
Still, even if he comes out smelling like roses and wins the day at the end, they still can't make up for the whole speech from last episode, from episode 3. You wouldn't be anything without the Skrulls. The only reason you succeeded was because of the Skrulls. Great.
And now Talos is dead.
Now Talos is dead. Amelia Clark's going to take his place as the hero because Nick Fury's not going to be able to go up against the bad guy because he's a Super Skrull. So you can only fight a Super Skrull with another Super Skrull, and yay! I think you called it, didn't you?
I think I did.
One of us did. It's like we were either I don't know what episode we were talking about. It's like, oh, so Amelia, when you that's what it was. When you brought up before, you brought up that it was probable that she took the serum as well to become a Super Skrull, and that's going to be how she saves the day. Nick Fury ain't going to be able to do shit anyway.
Yep.
Why do they have to do that? Why do they have to do that?
Because they don't care about the male character anymore.
When is something good going to come out? Like really good.
Never.
Like something like Arcane. Something that's just animation is fantastic. The story is fantastic. The character arcs, the character journey, the hero's journey, all these things.
Video games. That's your best bet.
I swear to God, Starfield better be good. Starfield and Armored Core. Oh, we're getting so close. No, wait. Starfield is August or September?
Fuck if I know. I don't really get involved in.
Oh, that's true. Venture Brothers movie is coming out September 6th for Starfield. I want to look this stuff up. Venture Brothers movie. You heard they're doing a Venture Brothers movie?
I heard that from either you
Venture
or
Brothers. Venture Brothers. Venture Brothers. Venture Brothers.
they're gonna make Brock a sissy lady, woman, man. Like they're gonna fuck up Brock's character. Watch, because like you can't have that kind of character in TV anymore.
Oh no, dude! It's the same creators. It's the same people. This isn't a reboot, a rehash, or anything like that. It's the same people.
Is it taking place after the show or like before?
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, what?
what?
No shit. January. Fucking hell. July 21st. Is it if it's releasing to the theaters? Oh dear. I was about to ask you some questions, Ark. When I coke out with a comic book. Okay. So you finish reading it in 10 minutes? Where was I going? Okay, Armored Core. Armored Core 6, August 25th. And what's the other one? Phantom Liberty. That's pretty much the shit I'm looking forward to. So I'm gonna have 2 week. I'm gonna have 2 week windows in between video game release dates. Good Lord, have mercy.
I am looking. I am probably gonna play eventually, whenever I get my new setup and everything set up. Because I haven't been playing video games honestly, except for like I got my Switch, so I've been playing some Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Whenever I have free time with my girlfriend. I'm probably gonna get Final Fantasy 16. And I'm probably gonna get oh fuck, what's the other game I was looking forward to? I don't remember.
Yes, I remember Ark.
Arc? You mean like the game Arc?
No, Ark's doing a comic book.
Oh,
Got a superhero, the concept for the superhero and everything.
well, good luck to you, Arc. It is a challenging field to get into, but you know I have faith in you.
It's becoming easier and easier. You know, independent media, whether it's comic books, like it's becoming easier to publish stuff. You know, it's not going to be this. You know, it's just becoming easier. It really. My brain is malfunctioning.
Was that ever functioning?
Occasionally, I'm able to formulate my own thoughts. One of the comments when Anthony Mackie came out talking about, it's like, what are you going to get? You're going to get a bunch of YouTubers to write Avengers 5? And I'm like, be careful what you wish for, fucker. Somebody responded with, how are they going to do an Avengers movie on TikTok? It's like, that's not what he fucking said.
Wait, so Anthony Mackie came out and like made fun of.
He was talking. No, he's making fun of YouTubers. And it's like it's a side. I guess
Was he?
backside-
Is he
backside-
complain? Is he making fun of people who complain about the Marvel shit?
No, what he was talking about the writer strike and the impending actor strike. And what he was saying is that some sort of agreement has to be made because what is the alternative? Some YouTuber's going to write Avengers 5. That was his comment, saying that people on YouTube wouldn't be able to wouldn't be successful, wouldn't be able to do it. At least that's how I understood it. And what he doesn't realize is like you have content creators that write scripts, Chief. They have the personality, they have the ability to come up with all these wonderful ideas.
What did someone say something that offended him about him being Captain America?
I don't know. He's probably just trying to get his name. He's also in Twisted Metal movie, so he's probably doing the rounds. Or no, actually, he can't. He can't do interviews right now. No, he can. Wait.
He's fucking Captain America. What's he bitching about?
Because people don't think because he shouldn't be Captain America. That was a failed comic book run.
He shouldn't be Captain America.
I would prefer him as
Falcon.
The Falcon, an original black superhero. Like just be the Falcon.
Yeah.
But
I
the
like.
but the idea that you like a content creator on YouTube, not me, doesn't have the ability to write or produce or come up with an interesting concept and move forward with it. We have content creators all over the place, all over YouTube, who are published authors, have already written and published successful comic books, successful novels, and coming up, hopefully successful movies with Markiplier. Granted, somebody like Markiplier has a metric fuck ton of money he doesn't know what to do with, so he's able to follow his passion projects, and I think that's fantastic. But it shows that the door is open for so many people. It's fantastic. The Iron Age. I talk about it as much as I possibly can. It may not be pretty, but it'll stand the test of time because it's built with love and passion from the creator and of people who want to put out a passion project, a legitimate passion project, instead of just checking that box off on their resume to get a Netflix deal. Instead of
Hmm.
writing a show for watch time, write it with, you know, everything in mind. I can't wait to see Critical Drinkers movie. That'll be interesting. One of these days, I'm going to pick up one of his books. I think it's a spy thriller, an
Hmm.
action espionage thriller, or something like that. I want to pick it up. I just want to check it out.
Yeah. Well, as of right now, like I said, the only games I'm looking forward to, like I said, I know I said Final Fantasy. Unfortunately, I am going to play Spider-Man, even though they're going to be forcing me to play Miles. For those of you who don't know already, I despise Miles Morales as a character, but hey, that's just me. You can like him. I don't care.
That's
I
because
don't.
racist.
What? Oh,
Racist.
yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. You caught me. Oh, no. It's not the fact at all that I don't like rehash characters, but,
It's called tokenization. Tokenized character is nothing more than just a lazy cash grab because it can't come up with anything new. And
As I've stated on this channel multiple times, I despise, despise, despise rehash characters. They're fucking worthless, and I hate them.
well, there is She-Hulk.
Yeah, but
She gained popularity. She's still a tokenized character.
yeah, but she's different than the Hulk. She doesn't go around smashing. She's a fucking lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she does go around smashing, but not that kind of smashing.
You gonna watch the Blue Beetle?
Yeah, we're gonna have to review it. So
They're practically begging people to watch it.
they're practically begging people to watch The Witcher too.
Oh, did you see? Did you take a look at my video on that?
No,
Apparently, in England or UK, where the fuck it is, they are plastering signs all over the place on popular monuments with to let everybody know that Henry Cavill is still the Witcher in season 3. They are so fucking desperate. Like, oh, when you don't understand why people are watching your show, you think you can do better. You think you know better. It's like we don't need to listen to the fans. It's like, well, then you're retarded. I have mixed feelings about the Wolverine suit. Have you seen the set photos yet?
yeah, I
Deadpool
love
3?
it. I like it because I'm glad that Hugh Jackman he's not going to have to get ripped up for the role because he has cancer, and I don't want to have
I'm sorry.
another Chadwick Boseman situation on our hands.
He's got what?
Yeah, he's got cancer. You didn't know this?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the reason why he quit playing, well, he wanted to do other roles, but Hugh Jackman quit playing Wolverine because the cancer was a stress on his body, getting becoming that muscular and that ripped.
Oh shit.
So the whole reason why he's in a suit, like a full body suit, so he doesn't have to get like super ripped and super muscular, so he doesn't put it that much of a strain. The man went through torture, working his body to what he was doing to get that level of ripness, right?
What?
He wasn't eating any food besides he had a single lettuce leaf for lunch. He didn't even swallow. He literally chewed on it so that way it would turn to juice and he would drink it, and then he would dehydrate himself for 2 days. so that way his veins would like get poppier. That's how he got obtain that level of cutness. It was like killing his body and making him. It was him, dealing with cancer. It was making him like fucking put a strain on him. So I'm glad they did that. It made it easier on him.
Can we please stop? Can cancer please fuck off and stop taking beloved actors, enjoyable actors?
So
But
the whole
real quick, hold on. Frostfang, I try to avoid John Campia's stupidity because I'm not looking for Tobey Maguire's dick. That's it.
What?
That's a joke. It's a long-standing joke. John Campia was doing a review. He some screenshots, some spoilers from Spider-Man: No Way Home came out, and in his video, I don't know if it was the reason why he believed that it was real or there was the reason why he believed it was fake. He came out and said and started talking about the shadows on Tobey Maguire's dick. It's like, you really fucking said that. Like, okay, cool, John. He also had a meltdown because people were critical of.
Hello, you gone?
I'm
Hello.
gone.
Oh,
Hello?
now you're back. Hello.
I'm back. What about my front? I've
I
got
don't know.
compliments on both of them, but anyway. No, John Campy also had a fucking meltdown and said, "I want people." He wanted to lose like 30,000 subs or some shit because people were criticizing the live action casting of Astrid for How to Train Your Dragon because people wanted a casting that I don't know
Look like the character.
looked like the character.
Yeah, but
So obviously,
you can't have
if
that anymore.
obviously, if you criticize the casting of a character, this thing that nerds have done since the dawn of fucking cinema, okay? But if you criticize a race change or essentially a complexion change, we'll say that. Well, you're obviously racist. It's like, no, motherfucker, we want a blonde hair white chick because that's what Astrid was. Astrid was the fucking blonde haired white chick.
You mean like like Vikings?
Like a Viking? Oh, you'll have people arguing on that one fucking too. Oh, there was just fuck off. Vikings were from all over the place. It's like,
sir, if you were a black and you were a Viking, you know what you were? You were a Slava. Operation Human Shield is what you were. I'm glad you got that joke.
Thank you, South Park.
Tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong in this?
I don't know. I don't have that. I don't have that kind of knowledge for Viking history.
It wasn't just the black people that they made slaves. They made everybody slaves. If they didn't kill,
slave.
if they didn't,
you can't say slave. Slava.
I don't
thought you were talking about Slavs. Like,
no, slaves. I was making the joke.
Okay.
Like, they made everybody slaves. There was not prejudice to who they bound up and killed.
No. Much like most societies.
If you got in the way, they killed you. That was it. That's the premise of it. There was no prejudice. If you weren't, they were killing each other. If you weren't one of them, you were dead.
I don't know how I feel about a live. No, I do know how I feel about a live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Don't do it.
Don't fucking do it. But they are. Why? I don't know. But apparently the original director, creator, writer, whatever for the animated show is involved. And I still don't care. Because just don't. It's a fucking masterpiece of a trilogy. But hey, we're going to fuck it up and make it live action.
Yes, well,
Belgium.
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it even in the slightest.
What do we got coming up that we can look forward to? Oppenheimer's coming out.
Oppenheimer.
I think I'm going to go see that for my birthday.
I think we also we have the voyage of the last voyage of the Demeter.
I do want to see that.
The Dracula movie.
Dracula.
They're not going to making him like sexy. They're making this is old school. Like,
the movie takes place on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Is it supposed to be when does this? Why is he traveling on a boat?
Because he probably got discovered and he needed to find a new home, like in Renfield.
Hmm.
Dracula.
What else is coming out? Mutant Mayhem. Oh, God.
So more garbage.
That's in August. Do 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 do. What?
I didn't say anything.
1990. No.
Are you looking at when Dracula when the movie's supposed to be taking place?
I was looking up Mutant Mayhem.
Well, clearly it had to have been around the time they discovered the Americas, because I think that's where they're sailing to, right?
That's what I was thinking. Why does this thing keep saying March 30th, 1990?
I don't know. Because no one knows how to tell time anymore.
August 4th. Previously. No, August 2nd. It's coming out Wednesday, August 2nd.
Oh, so in like a couple
Oh,
weeks.
God. I saw the toys for Mutant Mayhem. The turtles look okay, but that's about it. Bebop and Rocksteady, I cannot stand their design at all whatsoever. And I don't really care for Splinter either.
What? You don't like a brat with the afro, or what are you, racist?
I love Jackie Chan. I'm just not sure what his voice is. I need to hear more of his voice. And I couldn't care less about what April looks like.
I do.
She's always been a secondary character.
I don't care. I like character accuracy.
She's been changed so many times.
And stick with the original.
Which one? What do you consider the original?
Black and white, I assume. I don't fucking know.
Oh, God, that was a fucking moronic argument. Oh, she's black. Bitch, she's a white girl with a perm.
I don't like rehashes or reskins of characters. You know this by now. I think it's lazy, and I think it's a shield.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
That tells me they have no faith.
a toilet brush? Because he has an afro? He looks like what's
You know, on a brighter note, I did watch. I texted you this. I did watch Idris Elba's movie where he was trapped with a lion, and I enjoyed it a lot. Like, it was good.
Because you can't have attractive women in media anymore for some stupid fucking reason. You can't. It's like changes like that are a conscious choice. Do they think they're making the character more relatable?
Well, I mean, America is the fattest country on the planet, so.
I don't understand why. I'll criticize it, but
because it's wrong to sexualize women nowadays. If you're sexualize women, you're a piece of shit.
It's okay to sexualize men, but
well, yeah, because men have no feelings, don't you know?
Oh, that's true. Why would you have to bring up the Fable trailer? That's not ugly. That was fugly.
Okay, I am looking forward to Fable because I am a longtime Fable fan.
I'm looking forward to Fable as well. But the character they showed off in that fucking trailer was God. That took effort. Effort.
You know what? You could put a mask on it.
That took some fucking effort.
And if people really think they're not gonna let you play as a man or woman, then
if you have character customization, yeah.
No, okay. So Fable has never had character customization. You played as, I mean, not never, but you played as two people. It was story driven. You customize their hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't change the facial features. Fable 1, you can only play as a dude. In Fable 2 and 3, you can play as a man or a woman. And then in Fable 3, you play the child of the character from Fable 2. It didn't really matter though. They fucked up Fable 3. I was so disappointed with that game. The only thing you can change is like your hairstyle and how your body looks, because like When I say that by actually physically, you can actually make yourself fat in that game if you just ate and didn't do any exercise.
Oh god.
But that was a choice. It wasn't forced. It was a choice. So if you wanted to play a dumpy character, you could. Or make it.
There's a bunch of games that they showed off at the Xbox showcase that I'm looking forward to. That look like the concept of them looks interesting.
I'm
I'm still
probably.
gonna play. I'm still gonna play the new Fable, but again,
You
when
haven't even
you
played the old Fable.
I started.
Which one?
I don't know, the one you start off as a little kid in the town,
You're
and then
not
the
narrowing
town
it
gets
down.
attacked. Huh?
You're not narrowing it down.
The town gets attacked by raiders and
Okay,
everybody
you're
dies.
playing Fable 1. Okay, yeah.
Fable one, okay.
Okay, look, I mean, you start off as a kid in every game. So, like, that's why I said you were like,
I
you're
was
not.
about to. Frostfang brought up the whole obesity shit. Yeah, apparently, home fitness is a gateway to the alt right.
Well,
This is the fucking timeline we live in.
there's a dude that made a reel that if you work out to lose weight, to look better, to be healthier,
You
then
are
you're
you're alt
considered
right and
fat
fat
phobic.
phobic. Yeah, you are alt right, fat phobic, and I'm just like, okay, what the fuck is going on? This timeline is just fucking retarded. It genuinely is. I think if like one of my favorite one well the I guess one of my favorite outlandish character customizations is for Ark Survival.
Oh yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want in art.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Just like if you turn all the sliders up or all the sliders down or halfway here, halfway there, it's like, what the fuck do you create?
I mean, I do look like Popeye.
Oh god. I think it was Neebs Gaming that made some fucking retarded ass characters.
Oh, they still play. What are you talking about? Even though
Yeah.
Thick died, they still play it.
Yeah. I like oh, what was it?
Oh yeah, if you didn't know, one of their members did die.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it. I think it was Fallout 4. A buddy of mine made a character that looked like Walter White.
And
I thought it was cool. The ability to customize a character, the facial expressions, the jaws, the cheeks, and all that other stuff. I think that's fantastic.
oh yeah,
So, any sort of RPG, you should have that kind of character customization. And just add a little cyberpunk character customization so you can, have a futa running around.
shut up, JJ.
Nice
Shut
titties
up.
and a big old dick walking around. Let's go.
Honestly, besides Metroid, I don't
Why'd you
play.
do that? Because I'm juvenile. That's why.
Besides Metroid, I don't play games where I'm forced to be a female because I like to do the whole fantasy escape thing. So
I just wanted to take screenshots of a naked chick on the photo option on Cyberpunk.
I haven't played Cyberpunk.
My dumbass, what'd you do? I just ran around naked, ran around the whole fucking town naked. Not while my kids were home. Why? Because I'm a fucking child. That's why.
I mean, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you run around on Ark naked. Not you, Ark the game, Ark Survival.
Well, that's because the heat. That's because of encumbrance.
And
If you're
armor is basically fucking useless.
yeah, but with the desert biome, you want to wear as little as humanly possible because otherwise you'll die from heat stroke. That was my favorite map on Ark Survival. That's where I got the furthest in.
Which one?
The desert biome. I think it was the first expansion that they put out,
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
like Scorched Earth or something, Scorched Lands or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it was called, Scorched Earth.
Yeah, good luck finding water. You got to beat up the cactuses, the cacti. Oh, one more week, 2 more episodes to see how else are they going to destroy Nick Fury's character, and what are they going to do to it? Do you think they're even going to attempt to like
What, fix it?
Red- Redeem his character, give him
Fuck,
some sort
fuck
of
no,
redemption arc,
fuck no. They're
or is
giving
it
it to
all going to be
no, fuck no. They're giving it to Amelia
Gaia?
Clark.
It's all going to be Gaia. Gaia's going to come in and save the day because Nick Fury's old and broken and can't do it anymore.
You know damn well it's gonna be all Amelia Clark. And I don't want you to say it. Well, you know it. They can't because like it's the. I think Kathleen Kennedy might be doing something with Marvel at this rate. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's the whole. It's the whole studio. It's the entire. It's the entire environment at Disney. It's easy to see because all of the products pretty much almost follow the same script, the same basic talking points, and it's difficult to ignore now.
Oh no, people will ignore it. Like I hate to say it, but I have a friend who works at Disney and she ignores it. She's like everything Disney. Granted, yes, they sign her paychecks, so I understand,
Yeah.
but still.
I think she has to. I think she's contractually obligated to talk good about Disney.
She just works at the parks. What are you talking about? She doesn't like do any of the movies or
Oh
anything.
Lord, especially the parks. I think that no matter if you work at any part of Disney, there's a no disparagement clause.
Man,
If they replace Nick Fury with a Skrull, the Marvels movie is even more DOA than it is now. You're going to piss off what little Marvel fans you have left.
I mean, yes, no one. I mean, they're trying to get. They're trying to get. Don't you know they're trying to get out with the old and in with the new?
That's the whole. Okay, see, another one of the problems. Well, see, okay. Are you excited for Echo?
Fuck no.
Does anybody even know who Echo is?
I know who she is, but I don't give
No.
I don't give a rat's ass.
The people who are going to be putting the most money in the Disney coffers don't know who this chick is. No fucking clue. And at the same time, if you want to be able to keep up with everything, sure, you're going to have the fans that are going to be following everything, everywhere, all at once. But your average moviegoer who is a normie fan of this stuff doesn't have time to watch everything. So if you go into the Marvels, are you going to know who Monica Rambeau is? Are you going to know who Kamala Khan is? You're going to sit there and go, who are these two other Marvels? Are they Captain Marvel? I see Carol Danvers there. Who are these other people? Like,
Blatant
yeah.
ripoffs of our already a ripoff. Well, okay, Miss Marvel was good back when she was Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel.
Yes, Echo is part of Daredevil's story. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. This was another problem with the Skrulls. The Skrulls, they weren't good guys. They were bad guys. They were evil.
No. Yeah, in the comics, they were evil.
So that was a massive fucking retcon.
But then again, maybe Disney didn't want to put out a story. This is just speculation, of course. Disney didn't want to put out a story about, refugees coming into America, aliens, illegal aliens coming to
literal aliens.
Yeah, coming to our planet and then us refusing them because how would that even possibly be relevant in today's climate? Who fucking knows, right?
They could have taken the story and done it shot for shot, wrote it into a movie or a TV show and whatever, and people would have lost their ever-loving mind.
They would have called it racist or like, oh, you're making fun of illegal immigrants.
Trying to say this, so they flipped it and made Skrulls refugees. It's like, what? I mean, even I know, weren't the Skrulls evil? They were the bad guys, right?
Yes, they were.
They were part of the whole secret war. Okay.
I've already explained it to you that they were evil because they were invading Earth because Galactus consumed their planet and they were running from the Kree.
But yeah, change stories to suit whatever I don't know, modern sensibilities. Updated for modern audiences. What does that mean? It means it's going to suck. Oy. Isn't she an amputee as well, Steve?
Yes, she's missing her leg.
Yay. A deaf mute. Okay.
She is like missing her leg. She's not deaf. I don't know if she's deaf or not. I don't remember. I didn't give a shit enough about her character enough to remember. I
You're
didn't.
trying to, they're trying to take B list characters to make them popular, and they're failing miserably at it because they don't have the writing chops that the original Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man had. I don't know when Disney took over, but those three movies came out not under Disney's rule.
Yeah,
I'm sure they had some people involved with some of the
there's
movies after
and
that.
there's still no justice for the Hulk.
I'm starting to think that has something to do with rights issues or something.
Universal does have their rights still, like unfortunately.
Hmm.
But I honestly, even if they didn't, man, I feel like they wouldn't give a shit about the Hulk still. I feel like they like, oh, big strong man, they don't give a fuck about it.
And that's why the Avengers game was canceled. The wonderful live service game that said the Avengers, it was supposed to be an Avengers game. It was sold as an Avengers game, but the storyline revolves around Kamala
Kamala
Khan.
Khan. Yeah,
Like,
I didn't.
wow.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
A lot of people didn't care for it. And the
I
glitches,
mean,
bugs, and
you
everything, and then
do you
the stupid monetization.
you do play as a lot of the characters. You just play as Kamala the most.
In the bait story, though, right?
Yes.
Live service meaning they have a battle pass. You're paying for cosmetics, and I don't know if you paid for different powers or whatever.
No. You
But
no
if you
powers. It was purely cosmetics. Now
hunt
you
to example of live service, Hunty, if you're familiar with Destiny 2 or Rocket League or fucking what the granddaddy of them all, Fortnite. Fortnite does it. I mean, say what you like about the game, but Fortnite does it the best. It's a free game. It has a subscription if you want it that gives you access to a single player game or a campaign game. It is a constantly evolving story that has a battle pass. That's essentially a live service game.
whatever happened to the main story of Fortnite? Did they just give up on that?
No, it's still in the game. It's like a save the world kind of thing.
It really feels like they just gave up on that and decided to go keep going with pay get our money via the battle passes.
The battle pass, the cosmetics, and everything. That's the only thing you pay for is the battle pass is there. Um, they have a monthly subscription fee where you get extra stuff and the V Bucks to get the cosmetics and everything. And the other thing about Fortnite is apparently it's very similar to Roblox,
I don't play
where it's
Roblox, dude.
becoming okay. What Fortnite is
I know what
becoming.
Roblox is. I just don't play it. I think it's dumb.
So it some of the stuff that I've seen my kids playing in Roblox, I look at it and go, someone created this. It's becoming more of they have their the battle royale stuff, but it's also a way to create different game rooms, environments, or whatever,
Uh-huh.
different settings where um, between Roblox and Fortnite, someone's creating like a Five Nights at Freddy's environment.
Yeah, no, you can build anything into it.
Yeah, but god damn, some of the stuff I've seen in Roblox just makes me go, "Holy shit!" It's essentially it's a platform. It really is a legitimate platform that people use to create all kinds of different amazing games, like a fucking Tom and Jerry game where one person is a cat, and there's different modes where you run around and try to hide from the cat. And to hide, you can turn yourself into something near you, and it's a
So
hide and seek game.
so it's copying off of Gary's mod version of a prop hunt.
Yeah, a prop hunt game. stuff like that. But there's different. There's essentially a prop hunt. Like this is just in the Tom and Jerry style game. A prop hunt, a hide and seek, a one where you're infected and you have to get the other mouse infected and they turn into cats and chase everybody down. It's interesting some of the things that you can do in Fortnite and in Roblox, mainly Roblox.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have all kinds of like clicker games where you can, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. Meaningless fun stuff. One of the games that uh, my lizard likes to play is it's a kind of sort of it's like a dress up game where you're given a theme and you have to dress up your character as close to that theme as possible and everybody judges how you did.
Hmm.
Different stuff like that.
Nah.
Inventive independent content creators making their own shit, not having to go through the AAA industry that's shitting on everybody with their bug-filled messes. And if you deal with live service games like Marvel's Avengers, then you have to worry about them shutting the studio down and canceling the services after 2 years.
I liked that game. I played the hell out of it.
Yeah, but then they shit on everybody and said, "Sorry, it's not sustainable." Shut down after 2 years. 2 years. I think they did the
Yeah.
same thing with multiverses. People
Oh.
who spent money. That was the DC. It was Warner Brothers characters fighting each other. They had like Tom and Jerry, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman,
Oh, that.
Scooby
Yeah,
Doo.
yeah. That shit.
It was
Basically,
fun. It was
their
Super
poor
Smash
attempt.
Brothers.
Their poor attempt at Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, people spent money on all kinds of shit, and they said, "Hey, we're shutting our servers down for a year to work on the game." Like you can't play for a year. I don't care how much money you spent on it. It's like, wow, you just lost a lot of good faith.
I don't know, man. I I don't mind playing indie games. I have played a few. It's hard for me to find a good one that I like. Most of the time, it's because it's just shit that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think like I did play. I know I played Little Nightmares, which started off as an indie game. I think right,
Probably so.
and then
I mean, hell, Five Nights at Freddy's started off as an indie game.
I
Bendy
did
and the
play
Ink
Five.
Machine.
I haven't played Bendy, but I have watched playthroughs of it. I do like
Yeah,
Bendy. I do like Five Nights. I like
yeah.
uh
I played. I tried to play Five Nights at Freddy's in VR. Fuck that shit.
oh that's right, because she's a bitch.
Yeah, fuck you.
I also played Five Nights at Freddy's and Hunty. I played Xenoverse. Well, mostly now I just played Xenoverse. Well, I haven't played Xenoverse 2 in a while, but I have played Xenoverse. So it's like the Dragon Ball multiverse game. So
Just go back
nice.
to making decent, complete single player games that do
I
not
mean,
require online
God,
only components. How about that?
God of War worked beautifully.
Oh yeah. I think the problem I'm having right now is I'm waiting. I want to play Starfield, Armored Core, and Phantom Liberty. So trying to get into anything else is almost impossible. That's why whenever I just want to sit down and vegetate on a video game, I just jump on Rocket League.
Hmm.
And I still haven't finished Hogwarts Legacy, which is kind of a shame. I need to finish it.
Well, Hunty, let you know, I don't know when they're going to release it, but they have announced that that Xenoverse 3 will be coming out. I don't know when. It will be, which I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping they're going to give us some newer stuff, like make
Armored Core.
new races you can play as. I think you can play as you get to play as an android in the next game. I'm not sure.
I'm starting to fall over. So it's a little after 10 o'clock. We've gone for 2 hours.
Yep.
It's definitely a good time. Well, sorry, it's time to shut it down.
We talked a good bit about Superman. Granted, we did some tangents. We talked very little about Secret Wars because it's just the same thing that happened last time. You know, just a different person died this time. It's literally the reverse. Like, oh, old boy caught either the father or the daughter, right again, whatever the fuck his name is, killed him. She lived, he didn't. It's what we expected.
Looking forward to the next episode to see how they destroy his character even more. But yeah. So I hope you come by next Wednesday to join us, 8 p.m. Central. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
We'll be here. We'll see you there.
Thank you again, Steve, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh, I am Kilton Cajun. This is Hoshiro. Thank you. We're going to go now. I'm going to stop rambling because I'm just fucking mumbling now.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.